Welcome to this video demonstration of release 4.0 of the Excel interface, or XLI for short. Since the XLI product was launched, we have maintained a release schedule of 2 releases per year and intend to continue doing so going forward as we continue investing in the product. On our website, PPMetrics.com, you can find the product's datasheet as well as other videos demonstrating previously added capabilities such as staffing profile, financial summary, resource pool, and request updates. Now let's talk about release 4.0, where enhancements were made in 3 areas: reporting, financial management, and resource management. So I'm going to go ahead and log into the Excel interface. So I'm going to use my standard PPM credentials. Once I've been authenticated, the Excel interface exposes the different tabs made available to me based on the XLI admin settings. So here's some of the tabs down here. So I'm going to the Report tab. In this release, we've added a Report Builder utility, allowing users to configure any number of PPM reports through a friendly user interface. These reports are able to pull any PPM data and are stored to a centralized location. They are available to authorized users through the XLI environment without having to log on to PPM. The intent of this feature is certainly not to replace the PPM dashboard or a business intelligence tool. Rather, the idea is to address a very common requirement, which is to report on PPM data through Excel, whether it's for the sake of advanced data analysis, custom formatting, a need to email the report to other people, or you need to work on a very large report that is simply too large for the PPM dashboard. Finally, the report builder, unlike PPM custom portlets, allow for custom report creation which doesn't require any coding in most cases. Let me go ahead and demonstrate a few examples. I'm going to go ahead and create a project's issues report. So click on the reports button. I'm going to add a new report, call it project issues. Product category is request, and the request type I'm going to work with are project issues. So as soon as I verify the request type I want to work with, the XLI imports all the enabled fields and then allows me to delete those that I don't want to display, change field captions, change their widths, and etc. So now let me go ahead and add a filter. So I'm going to create a filter for priority. So I'll call the label for my filter priority. I'm going to be working with the priority field. So the drop-down contains all the enabled fields from the request type. I'm going to make this a drop-down. We'll make it required, and the list of drop-down values will include low, medium, and high. The condition operator will be equals, and you can see the filter condition SQL gets automatically built on the bottom. So verify that. We've added our filter. Let's go to the User Access tab. This tab allows me to specify the PPM security groups that should have access to this report. As soon as a report gets saved, authorized users have access to this from the XLI sheet. So I'm going to go ahead and save. Exit. Now when I go back to the Report tab of the XLI, you can see from my list of drop-downs the configured reports available to me. So I'll go ahead and run the project issues report I just created. We'll look for all the high ones and run the report. So once reports is generated, I can auto filter based on any column in the report. I can edit the data, copy and paste into another sheet, etc. So now let me go ahead and show you another example. Let's say I wanted to report on project financials. So I'll go back to my report builder. Let me call this Project Financials. So I selected the report category of financials. So the XLI comes with some templates for different report categories. So these contain common filter fields and display fields. So I'm going to click on yes and import those display fields and those filters. So I'm not going to mess with the template. I'm just going to go ahead and save. I'll exit. And I'll go ahead and run the project financials report I just built. So let me quickly show you two final ones that have been created also without any coding. So they are the work plans and the resource assignments report. Now I'll run the resource assignments report. And remember, these reports were built without any coding. So this new feature of the XLI allows non-technical users to generate their own PPM reports of interest and share them through Excel. Let's go on to the next feature. We further enhance these staffing profile capabilities by giving authorized users the ability to edit single or multiple staffing profile header information. So for example, start and finish periods, on top of the existing ability to update all staffing profile information. So let me go ahead and demonstrate. I'm going to update the mandatory slicers, so we'll work with project staffing profiles for this year. I'll look at the information in months and by FTEs. No need to display allocations, and we'll search for a specific staffing profile. We'll work with the AP web interface. So the XLI loads all the staffing profile information into the sheet. And you can see for this staffing profile, the project information ends in May. The fields from June onward are uneditable. So let's just take a look at the web interface staffing profile in PPM. Houses all the same information. Ends in May. Now let's say this project needs to be pushed out by a month. So hit the search button again. This time around, I'm going to select the project and I'm going to click this new Create Update Headers button. And we'll extend the project out to June 2016. Click on Execute. Okay. So we'll reload the staffing profile again. And now you can see the fields or cells for June 2016 are now open. Note that all the PPM business rules surrounding staffing profile header information apply to the XLI, and it cannot be used to break any of the core product logic. So let me go ahead and add another FTE for June. Click on Save to update the changes into PPM. Click on the staffing profile name to look at it again in PPM. And you can see here is the additional FTE I requested for the new end period in June 2016. So also note that the XLI supports creating an updating of header information of multiple staffing profiles at once in one click, allowing for multiple changes to the portfolio to be performed much faster than existing methods. So let's talk about the enhancements to financial summaries. Based on requests from customers, we've also added the ability to retrieve and take snapshots of financial summaries. The XLI allows authorized users to take snapshots of an unlimited number of financial summaries all at once. You can download your entire portfolio of active projects and then take a snapshot for all of them at a specific point in time. You can then retrieve any of the previously taken snapshots and compare them against each other or against the active financial summary. So let's take a look at this. We'll update the mandatory slicers. So in the pop-up of all the financial summaries to search for, there's now a new radio button called Include Snapshots. So I'll check that off, hit search again, and this will bring back all the financial summaries and their snapshots. So I'll work with the first two projects and their active financial summaries. I'll choose a snapshot for each of them. So I'll choose the snapshots called March 2016 for my two respective projects. So the XLI loads the information into the sheet. And you can see the snapshot information is clearly marked as such on the sheet. So here, for example, all the cells are read-only, and an entity name actually serves as a direct link into the snapshot. So I'll click on this, and we'll go into the snapshot for the processing system, AB processing, the one called March 2016. Now let's take an additional snapshot for both of these projects. There's a new snapshot button. It's denoted by this camera icon. We'll select both the projects and we'll call the snapshot name new budget implemented. So two snapshots were successfully taken. So you can see in a single operation, I've taken a snapshot for both of my projects, and there's no limit on the number of projects I can create snapshots for all at once. So I'm going to exit. Let's search again and bring up those newly created snapshots. So we'll select the active financial summary and we'll bring up new budget implemented. So you can see my newly created snapshots in XLI. That's it for the new features. So now let me summarize the features of the XLI. There's no end user installation. All the end user needs to do is simply download and use. And with the tool, they can retrieve, create, and update individual or multiple PPM entities at once. They can create Excel-based reports accessible through the XLI environment, and now it's much more powerful with the Report Builder utility. You can also use Excel's native user interface capabilities, and the tool also allows you to integrate PPM with external data sources. In addition, custom business rules can be applied, so for example for time normalization, custom rate cards, and etc. And all at the same time, the PPM data integrity and security model are constantly retained. Thank you for watching this video demonstration of Release 4.0 of the Excel interface. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at info@ppmetrics.com or visit us at our website, www.ppmetrics.com. Thank you.